Number three is that competition speed and practice speed are not the same. If you train like you're at a competition, you can get injured. And if you compete like you're training, you can get your ass handed to you. And I've experienced both of those, right? There's two totally different mindsets, two totally different speeds, two totally different ways that you have to approach both. There's two totally different ways that you have to train for both. And understanding that is so important. And also, it's something that you kind of have to figure out the hard way. I know the first time I went to a competition, it was maybe my second month of doing jujitsu, and just the nerves, the adrenaline, blowing out my forearms, not being able to grip anything, your heart beating crazy, like your coach is watching you, your wife or your girlfriend or both, depending on how you roll. Like, that is something that you can't train for. You have to experience it. You have to go through it. And then you have to adjust to each one appropriately. But it's something that, for the most part, they don't really tell you, and you kind of have to figure that out. But it's very important to understand the difference. And what I learned about jujitsu and the reality of potentially getting into a fight, I learned from this competition situation, right? Going to these three competitions, I've done well in a couple and I've gotten my ass handed to me in a couple, but it really let me understand and see the difference between what you're doing in a training environment and potentially what you would have to do on the street. They're not the same. Sports jujitsu and street jujitsu are not the same. Protecting yourself on the street and training in the gym is not the same, and neither is competition. They're all extremely specific. They have a different speed, a different intensity, and getting any of those mixed up and placing the application of each one in a different environment is not good. It's not good for you in terms of your body. And if you come to practice and you're training with the competition mindset, you'll end up being that person that nobody wants to roll with. You have to understand that the people that are in your gym, they're your training partners. And if you're not working in unison, you're not flowing back and forth, ultimately that can put you in a situation where you're hurting your training partners, or you're making yourself kind of ostracized to the people that you're training with. So you have to understand that there are three distinct paths. There's the training path, there's the competitive path, and there's the street aspect, and you can't get those three mixed up.